Now with 2 laps to run, 60.3. The previous lap was 60.1. This is unprecedented. I used the word Superman earlier on, perhaps a little bit early. This is superhuman running. Kiptegei has now built up a lead of what, about 80 meters over Kiptegei. Back in second place, Nicholas Kiptegei, who's a 12:57 performer, came 8th in the World Championships last year at the age of 20 in Doha. But he still looks so relaxed. A lap and a half to run. Goes through there in around 11:05. And he needs to cover his next 600 meters in about 92 seconds. And he's still glancing around. This astronomic, machine-like running, robotic running almost. He's so relaxed.
He looks great, Tim. He's coming up to the bell. I think he's going to absolutely break this apart. He must do. He must have something left here. He looks too good. He looks too relaxed. He's away from the lights. He takes the bell now. The world record is on.
11:35 at the bell there, a 59.9. He's covered his last 3 laps in almost exactly 3 minutes. He's matching stride for stride the closing pace of Kenenisa Bekele, but he set up this world record because he went out through the first half of the race and more, much quicker than the Ethiopian 16 years ago. Down the back straight, 250 meters to run. History in the making. Julian Wunders there with Switzerland, waving him on, is being lapped now, and hardly surprising. Great runners will be lapped by this man as he goes into the final 200 meters. Still looking strong, no panic, no sign of stress, not driving hard. He's got to hit the clock, hit the line in 12:37.35. Is he going to do it? Because he's tiring now. Surely it's going to be close. Watch the clock. 10 seconds to go. He's got about 50 meters to run, and he's still driving for the line. At last he grimaces and looks mortal. But there, 12:35.37. The world record has been broken by almost exactly 2 seconds, and he's still smiling. He's still in good shape. This fella, well, probably deserves the name Superman beside his own Joshua Kiptegei of Uganda, more than anybody in the history of distance running in the modern era. That was astonishing. I said before the race he needed 3 times a mile in 4:02 and then some change for that last half lap. Well, he's just run 3 times a mile in about 4:01. That is just hard to comprehend.
What a performance, Tim, and I love the way he did it. We've talked a lot about paces changing and picking up. That was almost an even-paced world record. His fastest lap, there was no big surge at the end, 59.64. Most of the other laps were within a second or so of that. 60.7, 60.6, 60.4, couple of 61s in there, just lap after lap after lap. And then he set himself up. He was tired at the end. He has every right to be tired. What a run, a world record on a night of nights here. And Kiptegei said he was going to do it, and he has. And you've got to really admire him for doing that. When people announce they're going to run fast and then come and do it, hats off to him.
12:51 for Kiptegei, a massive personal best in second place. But that is the story of the night. Surely the story of this bizarre athletic summer of 2020. He went through 3,000 in 7:35, began to ease away from a brave Kiptegei there. But Nicholas Kiptegei of Kenya couldn't hold him back over those final laps. And coming home, as you said, Steve, 59.64, just adding together his last 4 laps. He ran them about 1 stride outside 4 minutes. And his last 5 laps, in fact, almost identical against the clock to those of Kenenisa Bekele. But he built up that big cushion early on, and that was the key to it. He was aggressive, didn't rely upon his closing speed. He ran metronomically, very even pace throughout. Fabulous stuff.
And the other thing I love about him, he remembered to stop his watch as he crossed the line. Just in case something went wrong with the electronic timing.
Oh, don't get me started on that. Marathon runners holding their hands up in front of their face as they break the tape because they want to stop their own watch. Oh, yeah, you're entitled to look in pain but smile. It's a wonderful, rich pain that you can be proud of. 12:35.36. I didn't think I'd see that world record of Kenenisa Bekele broken for many a year yet.
Well, from